Dear friends, in last video we have discussed how quality and delivery cannot be handled separately. In fact, they are two sides of the same coin called experience, and they very much go hand in hand most of the times. Today, we are going to discuss something similar. One more misunderstanding, that is quality and product or service does not exist separately. People have a feeling that quality and product or service can be handled separately. We can add quality later on once product is made. Now, why I'm saying this is because this misunderstanding forms a very foundation of we having a quality control department in most of the businesses, and especially very clearly it is seen in manufacturing industries. Now, this department is generally engaged in verifying quality of product being made or when it is fully ready or maximum it is partly ready. In nutshell, operations will produce the products or deliver the service, and quality control will check whether it has got a required quality or not. And if it does not have, then it will be repaired or rejected and scrapped. Naturally, this repair or rejection scrapping adds to a cost without adding any value for the customer, which customer will pay for. Remember, customer will pay for only for their expectations which are already agreed and for which cost is already determined. And it is nothing beyond that, even if you are offering a superior product to a customer against their expectation. For example, if you are offering a sports utility vehicle instead of a normal city car, customer may accept it but may not pay for it. In recent years, the name of quality control has rightfully changed to quality assurance, but the understanding, conceptual understanding, is still same. It has not much changed, and the practice of inspection, checking continues abundantly in most of the places. So let's discuss why quality and product or service are not separable and how its checking later and rejection or scrapping or repair is not good in any of the three P's of life: personal, public, or professional life. One more subject which is emerging out of this discussion is a real difference between quality control and quality assurance. And also, can we really eliminate quality checking completely? We are going to discuss these subjects at a later stage in separate videos. So friends, welcome once again to Quality Simplified. This is Milind, your friend in quality, sharing with you his understanding about conceptual quality and its applications, benefits in three P's of life: public, personal, and professional. Today we are discussing how quality and product or service are not separable. They very much go hand in hand. And in very simple words, quality cannot be added later once product is made or service is delivered. So let's discuss today's subject now. Welcome again, and let's proceed with today's discussion. Before we proceed, let me share with you that these are purely my thoughts based on my experience in quality for 3 decades. And I don't claim that this is the knowledge on quality. All viewers are free to have their own views on the subject, and I'd be too happy to know your views, comments, so that we all can help each other in improving our understanding about quality. Also, examples used here are with certain assumptions for the sake of ease of explanation. Viewers are requested to keep this in mind while watching this video. Let's move further. Let's reiterate and remember 3 action points for delivering quality to customer. These are: know or identify your target customer, Understand the requirements in advance, which will help you to plan better. If you can get these requirements directly from customer, that would be a best possible scenario. And the third one is strive to satisfy these known requirements now. These are three elements which need action, and I suggest you must remember and practice them so that they become a way of life for you going ahead and does not pose any challenge in delivering quality. When we talk of controlling quality, we have an implied understanding that product is to be made first, manufactured, without worrying too much about quality, and quality can be inspected and if required, corrected later. This in nutshell means quality can be introduced later into it, which is highly incorrect. This is not possible without loss of money or extra expenditure which customer is not going to pay for. Any product in this world gets quality requirement built when it is taking shape, taking birth, and it is getting manufactured in through various stages. At times, all target customer requirements may not get properly built due to flawed manufacturing process or maybe for any other reason, which in turn will need correction. Sometimes the flaws may be so serious that they are beyond correction, and in such case, the product already made has to be scrapped, disposed of, and replaced with a fresh new product. Let's understand how product quality gets built when product is being made in stages with the help of an example on product and other ones specifically for service. The service example is deliberately taken as quality even today is not very naturally attached to service done product by people. Consider your target customer has for one food product with following characteristics, that is requirements. For ease of explanation, we are taking only few characteristics or requirements for discussion, and I once again reiterate that this is an oversimplified example for the sake of ease of explanation. The requirements are size, that is approximately 1 inch by 1 inch by 1 inch, cubical in shape, color yellow, taste sweet, structure homogeneous, ease of consuming, soft, can be easily consumed, major constituents, gram flour, sugar, clarified butter, it will be a pure vegetarian product. We'll assume that we'll prepare this food product using product design and making process which is already well proven, established. When you begin to produce any product, you need product design and process for making that product. Design in very simple terms for food product would mean what are the constituents and in which form, that is powder, solid, liquid, etc. I am going to use them in making this food product. The major one constituents would be gram flour, sugar, and clarified butter. Next question will be in which proportion I am going to use them. For that I will be needing a balance, a measuring flask so that I can use a right proportions of these ingredients to make a food product so that I get right taste, homogeneity, shape, etc. etc. Next major part will be how will I make it. The making process to be used for cooking will have following major parts. Hardware to be used, that is gas stove, utensils, etc. etc. Procedures that is actions, mixing, stirring, heating, cooling, etc. And the sequence in which I'm going to do all these actions and temperature, time duration for heating, cooling, stirring, etc. You will observe that the characteristics expected, that is quality, will start getting developed when the product is being made by mixing, stirring, cooling, etc. and will not get any chance to correct it at the end for any of the expectations, because these characteristics will start getting built through stages and will be complete by the time the food product is ready. And at the end, if it has not come out well, it will have to be scrapped and made afresh. Now, let's have a look at how this works while delivering service. Suppose we are arranging a training session in cookery and a trainer is expected to give training in one exotic recipe to audience. Now, going by the definition of quality, first action element, the likely requirements of target customer, which is audience in this example, could be use a language suitable to all. Most of the audience have a pace of delivery of instructions which can be absorbed by audience in general, everyone comfortably. Practical training should be a part of that complete session. And at the end of the training session, trainer should ensure that audience has understood the contents well and they will be able to cook the trained recipe. Trainer should give notes, study material which can be used later for reference as required. Now, if we critically try to assess the requirements which are going to decide the quality of training session, that is service delivered by trainer, first two requirements, that is language and practical sessions, must be ensured while delivering session only. It cannot be corrected or introduced later once the session is over. If anything is missed, will mean going in for repeat session, which means additional time, effort, cost, etc. Only the last requirements possibly can have some flexibility and can be corrected, which is you have to give study material at the end of the session. So in a nutshell, it means that quality, that is customers' requirements, has to be built, considered during delivering service or making product only. And it cannot be corrected later without additional cost. So friends, in summary, whatever we do in our personal, public or professional life, we should ensure that our target customers' requirement is in focus all the time and we build them when we are building a product or delivering a service, and do not rely on inspection at the end. Will not have any chance to correct it later in most of the cases, and even if we have, we'll have to pay a heavy price for it. So does it mean that the inspection is bad, or we should simply not have any inspection? Please hold on. We are going to discuss this topic at a length in separate videos later. So let's take a pause here and I request you all to please reflect on the inputs which I have given in this session. So before we close, thanks for listening to me till end. Based on the inputs, I'm sure you have understood that importance of delivering quality than relying on inspection or verification later, which is always costly, if at all it is possible. And product, service and quality are inseparable. Quality has to be built while building a product or delivering a service only. So friends, if you like this session, Please subscribe to this channel and like this video. Recommend others to subscribe, watch and like. Also, please let me know if knowledge information shared is helping you and if you need any specific area to be added in future videos through comments. So, with this, let's meet in next session wherein we'll go one more step ahead in understanding quality. Till then, goodbye.